All right, friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Be Fabbo Podcast. This is episode 98. So, I'm going to be making some changes here when we hit episode 100. I want to take this time, too, to thank you all for being patient. You know, life happens, and I'm all about one of those people who just let things roll. And as they roll out, you do what you need to do, and you put yourself where you're supposed to be called to, and you show up where you're called to. And I have been in full-time caregiver mode over the almost past year now. And including some caregiving for myself. So my goal for 2025 is to get back at this podcast that I love and adore, and to get back on the speaking circuit more and just bring more mindset, maverick, and confidence and empowerment to all of you. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. That being said, let's dive in, friends. I hope this is another empowering episode. I really want them to be empowering episodes here at the Be Fabbo Podcast. And today I want to dive into a crucial mindset shift that can transform your life and your business. And it's not about what you're capable of doing, but it's what you're willing to do. The willingness to take action. We all have incredible potential within us, and we all know that. But potential means nothing if we don't take action. So think about it. You might be capable of achieving great things, but unless you're willing to put in the work and take consistent steps towards your goals, that potential sometimes is untapped. And it's willingness to take action, to step out of your comfort zone, and to persist even when the going gets tough, that will truly make the difference in your life and business. And you know, if you've been with me long enough, and thank goodness, again, grateful for all the time you spent with me and the privilege of coming into your buds, we know that my dyslexia and my stuttering sometimes get the best of me on these podcasts. And I continue to bring them to you real and raw. And over the past few months, I've had some people say to me, do you know how good your podcast would be if you would just edit it? If you would get rid of those bleeps, if you would get rid of those stutters, if you would just get rid of some of those things. And I looked at them and said, if I got rid of those, I'd be getting rid of myself. So I am always showing up authentic for you, because I preach you showing up authentic for yourself first, and then for your clients, your family, community, etc., etc. But I believe that the potential that we all have, sometimes we let our learning differences hold us back, or we let, like these few individuals tell me, why am I not doing more? Am I not living up to my potential? Why am I not out there constantly showing up the way that I often speak from stage to? And I put it back on them and said, but I am showing up. I'm showing up authentically myself, giving the best of myself when I can do so. And when I cannot be out in the public or sharing, or let's face it, trying to earn a paycheck, I am showing up the best for my family, the best for where I need to be giving care to, and where I need and am called to be at those times. It's been a crazy year for me. 23 and 24 are not the years that I thought I would have. They're not where I thought I would be spending them. But you know what? That is life. And that's what I kind of want to talk to about today. It's not so much what we're capable of, but what are we willing to do? I know what I'm capable of. I see it. I manifest it. It's my vision. My mindset is there. I know I'm capable of. Am I willing to sacrifice being a caregiver for somebody who needs me? Am I willing to sacrifice my own health to show up for others? And the answer is not always. You know, there's times that I have to prioritize. Hey, today I can't be at this doctor's meeting because I set up a Zoom to help a coaching client, consulting client. Or I can't go to that physical therapy today because I need to take someone else to their doctor's meeting. Or I can't show up on a Zoom and attend a summit that I would love to be at, that I would love to be sharing at, that I would love to be part of, because I'm willing to do other things. I'm capable of doing all the things, but I'm willing to do the things. And it's what am I willing to do? Defining success, we talk about a lot here on the podcast, where we define our own success and we define where we want to go and how we want to get there and how fast we want to get there. So let's start again by defining success. What does it mean like? What's it look like to you? And what's it mean to you in your business and your life? Is it financial stability, personal freedom, which you know I'm all about, impactful relationships? Absolutely. And leaving a lasting legacy, which I am working on and have been working on. And the foundation that I built my business on was leaving whatever I do, whenever I leave this space, I wanted to make sure I left it better for others to come along. Not that I wanted to make it easier, but I did want to break down some walls. I did want to have some paths that you could follow so people could take their own time and put their own stuff into it, but leave some breadcrumbs. Let them know that others knock some wall downs for them. So success is not just that financial or transactional opportunity, right? It's about creating that freedom. The freedom to do what you love, to be who you truly are, and spend time with the people who matter the most and who are often needing you to do something that you're willing to do and to sacrifice something else for it. It's about making an impact that benefits others and empowers them to pay it forward. So I want you to take a moment to visualize your ideal life. Where are you living? What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel? This vision of success should be vivid and motivating, serving as your North Star as you navigate towards the journey to becoming the best version of yourself. My journey on becoming the best version of myself is I know that I like who I am right now. I may not be, the big influencer. I know I'm not the big influencer. I'm not the go-to for a lot of things anymore, but I'm very proud of where my feet are. I've had to root here in the desert for the last couple of years out in Arizona, and the struggle is real. Learning to adapt here is real, but I'm proud that I've done it and I've stuck with it, and that I didn't just walk away, that I stayed through the hard times, and I'm celebrating some wins while being here, getting healthy, working on things. So, we have to think about where we are now. And the journey to becoming the best of ourselves, we can't forget to like ourselves and be proud of where we are now, because I think that's a big mindset shift too. So some relative questions, reflective questions. It's a powerful tool for clarity and growth. So here are some questions I want you to ponder as you're driving, listening, or walking. What sacrifices or risk are you willing to take to achieve your vision of success? And you're saying it to yourself, so obviously you're going to say, what sacrifices or risk am I willing to take to achieve my vision, my definition of success? What do I want my legacy to be? Is self-doubt playing a role in what I think I'm capable of? Am I willing to remove those limiting beliefs and step into my full potential by my definition of full potential? Not what somebody else thinks you're worthy of or their worth is. What do you feel about yourself? What do you feel your true potential is? You can journal about these questions. The answers might surprise you and provide valuable insight into your mindset, your motivation. Stick them on a sticky note. Put them, up where you can read them every day. This is all part of the transformational journey. Now, doing these things are not going to make you a millionaire, friends. I'm never going to be one to talk to you about how to get 7 figures, 8 figures, or 9 figures. I don't think you should limit yourself. But I am going to be the one that's going to tell you to stop telling those fake stories in your mind. Stop saying to yourself, you don't deserve this. Stop saying to yourself, you're not worthy of it. Stop saying to yourself, nothing good ever happens. Stop saying those things. Because I firmly believe you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I believe I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. It's where I'm called to be, and I'm listening. I'm answering that calling to the best of my ability. I'm sacrificing what I need to do in my business to continue to have my personal life grow. The sacrifices that I'm making in my business are sacrifices that I'm willing to make so that my personal life and those around me and that part of my legacy continues to grow. I'm here to serve. And when I said I wanted to serve, I didn't say in what capacity I wanted to serve, but I'm here and I always want to empower others. And that means I'm driving to doctor's appointments or helping somebody with PT, or just reminding somebody that if you pick up that next drink or get that confidence level back, believing in yourself starts with others believing in you and seeing your potential. And a few of us are here to help you through that. Not everybody's brave enough to tell you what they see in you, truthfully. If you need some help, people need to be brave enough to say to you, hey, I think you're stumbling, or hey, I think you're going down a dangerous path. Listen a little bit, look for some guidance. It's just like when somebody says you're not worthy of that, somebody's also trying to help you. Somebody's seeing maybe, hey, I've been down that path and the steps you're taking right now are going to lead to a dangerous space. I want to try to keep you from going there, but you're going to have to scrape up your knees so you appreciate the rebound. Does that make sense? I want you to not gauge your potential on what somebody else says, but I also want you to be mindful if others are seeing potential in you and you don't see them in yourself. Others see things in us that we don't always see for ourselves, and that's very useful, and sometimes it can be hurtful, but I do believe it's very useful. So overcoming that self-doubt and limiting beliefs. Self-doubt can be that significant barrier to success. We talk about it often here. It's one of my signature talks, right? I have several of them. And I want it when it whispers that you're not good enough and you're not ready, you're not capable. But the truth, my friends, is you are capable. The real question is, are you willing to challenge those limiting beliefs and push past them? Are you willing to take the risk and make sacrifices and step out of your comfort zone to get you from here to there? And sometimes, friends, you have to go way off the path and you get a detour for a year. I'm on that path now. Here's a detour in my career. Here's the path that I'm on. And it's not even walking alongside my career. Hence, I can't be consistent in continuing to show up on a regular basis. But when I can show up, man, I'm here for you. And I take those moments and those times to do my content, to do my researching, to do some consulting. I know that I can't pour from an empty cup, so I have to take my time to work on myself as I work and support others, as I learn to continue to deal with things that are going on in my life that will help others along the way. I have a message and a story, and I'm waiting for that to come out. I'm waiting that to continue to come out and share that so others know that they're not alone. So I want you to explore some common limiting beliefs and how you can overcome them. I'm not good enough. I want you to place that with I am capable and continuously improving. I don't have enough experience. I want you to counter this with every expert was once a beginner. I am learning and growing every day. It's not so much imposter syndrome, friends. We're in a beginner stage. We're all in the beginner stage of something. Every new chapter, every new era that we're in, it's something new. When we were younger, we had that confidence. We didn't worry about what others thought about us. We knew if we fell off our bike, we would scrape our knees, but we got right back on. Now, at different stages and ages, we'd be afraid to get on a bike. If we fall off, we break a bone. So we let that limiting belief of, I can't ride the bike and I'm going to fall off. We let those bad things happen before we even give it a try. And not saying that you should get on a bike if you have, obviously, parameters that will cause you to fall off. But I hope you get the sense of when we were younger, we weren't afraid. As we get older, we worry too much about what others think and what it might look like. So I want you to also say, I'm afraid of failing, and I want you to shift that to failure is a part of success. Because every time I fall down, it brings me closer to my goals. And every time I fall down, I learn something. And maybe that learning something is I need to change my goals. Or maybe this isn't exactly what I should be doing. I've tried and tried and tried. I'm not failing because I've tried, but maybe I need to step back and take a look at it with a new perspective, a new set of eyes, and try a few other things. I want you to break down your goals. I want you to have clear goals. And when you have clear goals, that means I want you to define what success looks like for you, for today, and a little bit in the future. Because as you grow on this journey, your goals are going to change because you're changing and growing. I guarantee you that when you started your business 10, 15 years ago, even a year ago, you're not the same person. You've got a lot more bruises, a lot more bumps, and you've learned along the way. And I'm hoping that that excitement, that passion hasn't left you. But if it is, we need to dive in deep and get that back and rekindle that passion that you had and rekindle that love. Remember, it's not so much the passion that is the skill or the passion and the skill set that you have that makes something great. It's because you love what you're doing. And sometimes that passion trumps that skill set because you believe in it and you're good at it. You don't have all the answers. You're not the best person with knife skills. You're not the best person with painting skills. You may not be the best person to design a room layout, but you know the vision and you know what you're trying to get to. And people see that passion and they fall in love with that passion because they know you have the skills to do it because they believe in you. And I want you to be specific when you say something about a goal, when you define it. I want you to, instead of saying, I want to be successful, I want you to say, I want to increase my business revenue by 20% this year. I want to have 2 weeks vacation built into my business schedule this year. I want to spend more time doing this. I want to go try another passion. Be specific in the goals that you want to set and the outcome that you want to see. This will help you move closer to your goals. When you break them down into smaller, manageable steps, what you can do today, this week, this month, you'll get closer to achieving those goals. And prioritize your actions. Focus on high-impact activities that bring you closer to where you want to go, closer to achieving those goals. Use tools like, the scheduling system that helps you say, in 30 minutes, I'm going to accomplish these 3 things. And then whatever you accomplish, those 3 things in that 30 minutes, because we all know that saying, if it's going to take you 10 minutes to do it, it will take you 10 minutes to do it. If it says it'll take 5 years, it'll take you 5 years. If you keep putting something off tomorrow, you won't do it till tomorrow. So put those parameters in, use those tools, use in 30 days, I want to accomplish these 5 things and hold yourself accountable. But write them down, be specific. When you're clear and you can see the clear and you can see the message and you're reading it every day, that helps your mindset and your confidence level just bloom. Then track your progress, right? Track your progress. Regularly review your progress and adjust your plans as needed. Celebrate the milestones, even if it's as simple as I cleared out my inbox today. Allocate specific times for your task. Treat them as non-negotiables. Make yourself your most important client. You have heard me say this numerous times in this podcast and from stages. Treat yourself on your schedule. Write the weekend you're taking off. Write the 2-day trip you're taking off. Write the 3 hours you're taking off to go to a movie. Put it on the schedule and treat yourself like your high priority clients. Accountability and support. This will help hold you accountable because you're going to see that you wrote things down. And if you did not take that time off, you're going to see how many times you push yourself aside. And if you keep pushing yourself aside, you're not going to show up in the most authentic way, your best version of yourself for your clients, for your families, or for anyone else, your business partners and your colleagues, right? So hold yourself accountable. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need help with an accountability partner, go find one and let them help you keep on track, keep each other on track. Not only will you push each other, but you'll also hold each other accountable so that maybe you don't go down a wicked path or get too far off track. And you'll help refuel that excitement. Find a mentor. A mentor can provide guidance, support, valuable insights from their own experiences. I love to mentor. These next few things, I will say reach out to me for, and I will give you the best of myself during the best of the times that I can give you. But I love mentoring. Grab a Fabbo chat. They're very inexpensive. It's not about the money that you spend, but it's respecting of your time and respecting of my time. That's why we have to have fees for things. It shows that we can go out and have a coffee and brainstorm, but I don't think that always when we do something for free, we put as much effort into it and we don't take away as much effort into it. So don't be afraid to reach out. Do a Fabbo chat with me. Ask to pick my brain. Find somebody that you want to aspire to be like and start working with them and asking them to mentor with you. And coaching is very expensive. So, I'm not saying that a coach is right, but I do believe a coach or a mentor is good for everybody, regardless of the industry that you're in. Whether it's just somebody to help you with daily life, if it's somebody to help you reach goals. I have many athletes that I consult with on mindset, and our goal is to not always have them win the race, but to start having them believe that they can win the race or whatever it is that they're working on, right? So join a community. I'd love to have you part of the Be Fabbo community. By now, y'all know I don't send emails on a consistent basis. I'm not here to teach you about being consistent. I'm here to tell you that it's important, but I'm also here telling you what I'm willing to do and what I can do for you. So I send you out emails with some mindset and motivation when I can and when I think is fitting. And I'm going to, again, when I said starting after 100 episodes, and part of my goals for 2025 is to send out that monthly newsletter, a couple of videos, hooking you up with some audio courses that I've been doing, some freebies, just so I can stay connected with you and I can support you. So go find a community that you will be with like-minded individuals and can provide encouragement, inspiration, and accountability. So here's your reminder. Make sure you sign up for my email list. It should be in the show notes. There's also my Mindset Wednesdays. It's a free audio. Every Wednesday I drop less than 5 minutes. Sometimes they go to 7 minutes, but most of them are less than 5 minutes. Just mindset reset, right? So I come to you every Wednesday with some empowering to give you that midweek peek up. So sign up for those. Those are all free things, and we can stay connected that way. And then again, find that accountability partner. And then, the consistent action that I talk about. Consistency is key, and I know that. And if I was in a brand new stage of starting a business, I would literally be screwing myself over because I can't be consistent. But I also know, again, and I hate to keep bringing it up, when you're called to be somewhere for a greater reason, you don't know what it is, you just need to listen. And sometimes that means stepping away from your business and having the faith and the trust that money will keep coming in, that you won't lose your following, you won't lose your community, you won't lose your clients, but you know that you need to be with this person so you don't lose this person. You want to make sure that you're doing everything that you can for yourself so that you are guilt-free and that you are, again, called where you're supposed to be. So I know being consistent, I'm consistent in my life. I know the doctor's appointments I need to take people to. I know the care I need to give somebody. I know the care I need to give myself, along with the days that I write down to do these kind of things. And sometimes I batch them all up at one time, and then I send them out. Again, not edited, not changing too much of anything, because this is me. And my learning differences, my dyslexia, my speech, my stutter are part of who I am. And I'm not going to clean that up. And for those of you that it bothers, then I guess you won't follow along, right? I'm not for everybody, and that's okay. We're not made to please everybody, because then we please no one. So when you take consistent action, it leads to significant results. I hope to get back to that consistent action in 2025. I gave myself 23 and 24 to step away, to make some drastic changes, and I'm sticking to that plan. So I'm consistent in my life plan. And I put my business side and my consulting side on hold for a little bit. But here are some tips to help you stay consistent. Remember, small steps. Manageable task will gradually increase the complexity and difficulty as you build momentum. So you'll start doing tasks that are greater, tasks that are more scary. You'll start putting things out there that you want to work on. But start and stay focused on small, manageable tasks. And stay flexible. Gosh knows I am. Be prepared to adjust your plan as needed. Life happens, my friends. I'm living proof of when life comes down hard on you, it comes down hard on you, where you have to move across the country. Big changes are hard, but we can do hard things, right? Flexibility allows you to stay on track without getting discouraged. And I think that if I didn't believe in myself and have the mindset I have these last 2 years, would have been devastating. That's not to be said that I did not find myself depressed, that I did not find myself in a mental quandary. I knew I had to pick myself up, and I knew I needed to be strong for others, and I needed to be strong for myself. Because what happens, and what is meant for us, and nobody can take that away. So I am living proof that being flexible and stepping aside sometimes. We're in these seasons of busy in our business and busy in our life. And I don't ever believe that we're going to have that balance, but I believe we can find the harmony. And I am in the harmony right now of marrying them both together. Life is stronger and more busy, more hectic, more chaos, where I'm called to be at more. My business is still here. I'm still collecting a little bit of money. I'm not doing everything that I used to do. I'm not out there every single weekend doing weddings anymore. I have fully stepped away from behind the camera full time, will not be going back to that. But my consulting is slowed down as well, and my speaking is slowed down as well. And you know what? I believe in the journey, and I trust the process, right? Then I need you to make sure that you're celebrating your wins, big and small. And this sometimes means splurging yourself. This might mean you're going to go to the movie by yourself for 2 hours. Write that down in your schedule. When you've accomplished something and you're proud of it, you can shout it, you can share it on social media, and if that fills your cup, great. But don't forget to go celebrate for yourself. That might be that extra large Starbucks today, or that might mean that you just take an extra hour walk, or you go to the museum, or maybe you buy yourself something, right? I don't believe in the material things as much as I believe in the experiences, but I want you to reward yourself. Do something for yourself. You can do something for yourself that's business related, but you can also do, and I highly encourage you to do something for yourself that helps on your personal life, that refreshes and rejuvenates you so that you are more passionate and that fuel gets rekindled to go back into your business. Daily gratitude. Remember, at the end of each day, write down at least 3 things that you accomplished. If you keep a journal or a sticky note, write it down, read it, tell yourself on the way home from the car or on the walk, be proud of today because I've done this. Be proud that you're on your walk at 1 o'clock today and you stuck to your system and you're taking that 30-minute walk and you're listening to an audio podcast. You're not doing emails. You're not answering texts. Your phone's there for safety, but you're totally immersed in yourself. Maybe you're listening to a General Hospital or something, right? Maybe you're sitting in the park watching General Hospital or watching a 30-minute show. That is okay. Be fully engulfed, be fully present in rewarding yourself and be grateful for that. But write down 3 things every day that you've accomplished. And then, of course, weekly reflection. Take the time each week to review your progress and celebrate your achievements. Give yourself that reward. You've earned it. Share your success. Share your wins with your accountability partners. Share your wins on social media. You're looking for content? Say, hey, this is me watching General Hospital on a park bench because I signed the 3 clients that I said I was going to sign, that I emptied out my inbox, that I reorganized something. Share it. Talk about content, letting your clients get to know you. It's all about give and take. And now it's your time to take a little bit from all that you've been giving. Right? So remember, Fabbo friends, it's not about what you're capable of doing. It's about what you're willing to do. Your potential is limitless, but your willingness to take action that will bring your aspirations, your dreams, your vision, your goals to life, that's where it's at, my friends. Keep that passion burning. Keep that drive going. Know that you're making an impact in your business and your life and the lives of others. Reflect on what success really means to you. Continue to work on overcoming that self-doubt. Kick that negative Nancy in your brain, the person telling you lies in your brain, kick them to the curb. And then start learning to do those consistent steps, even if those consistent steps are stepping away and only being present in your business 1 or 2 days. You have the power to create the life and the business that you desire, and you will. It may take a little longer and you may have a detour, but friends, what is meant for you is meant for you. Keep shining. Keep doing. Keep being the Fabbo that you are. Hopefully this episode wasn't too much all over the place, that you got the root of what I was trying to say. Sometimes stepping away is the best thing you can do for your business. Sometimes stepping away is the best thing you do for your life. Knowing where you're called and showing up authentically yourself will get that work done. But keep being inspired. Don't lose sight of who you are and the message that you want to share and the legacy that you want to live. It may just look differently for a while. It may look differently altogether. Know where you're supposed to be. Honor those that are seeking your help. Honor those that are seeking to serve. We all know that we have a problem that we can solve. We have the solution for somebody's problem. Even if that problem is driving them to PT. Even if that problem is just sitting with them and listening over and over, helping them not be in pain. Even if that problem is letting them know that we're here for them and that we see you and that you're heard and that we feel you. It's a great honor to serve others. And when people are hurting and in need, it's a great honor to be that person for them without losing sight of yourself. You're strong enough to make the adjustment when someone else is weak enough and is going through something that needs you to be a little stronger. Be strong for them. Be strong for yourself. Know that your business will still be there. And sometimes if your business is your priority and that's where you're called to be, your family and your friends will know that you are working on your passion and they should be supporting you. Surround yourself with people that want you to excel. Surround yourself with people that when you fall down will tell you, take 5 minutes to cry, get back up, that they believe in you. Life and business is a harmony we can work on. I hope that you got that out of this message today, and I can't wait to share more with you. Thanks as always for being Fabbo. Remember that you are Fabbo and you're exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, serving who you're supposed to be serving. And that, my friends, includes yourself. Till next time, keep being Fabbo.